What'd you think?
Jesus Christ. That's a nice gun. Like a rifle. My gosh!
Excellent. Let's
I
see.
love it!
Put it on safe.
Jesus. Put a safe.
Welcome back, everyone. We are out here today with Michelle. She has volunteered to come out to the range and be my test dummy. And what we're going to do today is shoot a bunch of different guns. Have you ever shot before?
No, that's my first time.
Okay. Real quick, I just came from editing the video you guys are watching right now, and the mics we had out there were picking up way more wind than I thought. I don't really know why at this point, but I've edited it out as much as I could. But we can't reshoot the video because it's someone's first shots. You can't recreate that, and the video has so much good information in it for people in Michelle's situation that we're just going to roll with it, but I do apologize for the wind noise. It will be fixed going forward. Brand new shooter, and as you probably picked up from her accent, she's not from America. Michelle is from Brazil, and her husband is back there and is a soldier in the Army. So that's how, I guess, that's why she's here. Better way to say it. So with that, we went over basics of like firearm safety, grip, all of those things inside our house. I'd like to do that ahead of time so that way there's no environmental factors just messing with people on the range like heat, things like that. So we've gone over all of that, grip. We're gonna have some, an issue that we haven't had before here on the channel, which is good to show because she is right-handed and left eye dominant. So, so we were practicing different ways to use long guns, and we'll see if she's gonna go left-handed or right-handed.
Yeah,
We'll see. We will see. But we're gonna work up through different targets, different calibers, easiest sort of to hardest, but not really hard. We have an infinity target at about 7 yards in front of us that we're gonna shoot. You guys won't hear anything. That is a rubber target. Steel target at about 12 yards, and then a rifle target at about 25 yards. And we're gonna start out easy. SIG P322, chambered in 22 caliber, and obviously we have a suppressor on there. One of the things new shooters have a hard time with is manipulating firearms. And we've gone over this a good bit, but we're gonna have her try to like actually load these and get your feedback on that.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right, so here we are. Lock your slide to the rear, just like we talked about before. That's what we're gonna push up on. Yep. All right, so it's all right. We went over this, but this is why we train, right? So we're gonna need to push up on this and pull the slide back, remember?
Oh, yeah.
All right, awesome. There you go. Good, and now pull the slide back and let go. Or do that. All right, so we're gonna work on our grip. We're a little funky right now, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Get nice and high, up. All right, start again.
Okay.
Thumbs nice and high. Come in. There we go. Thumbs high, remember?
Mm-hmm.
She's fighting me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, go. Go ahead.
You gotta get high. Get high,
Yeah.
get high. All right, now go for the steel target.
Okay.
And whenever you're ready, pull the trigger. And it's on. All right, so she missed. But, so remember, straight back on that trigger, straight to the rear. Keep going. All right, slow down real quick. Stop, stop. Put one on that target just to see where you're hitting, because I can't see. All right, again. So you're going left, all right?
Yeah.
You're going left. So stop, 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 stop. The reason you're going left, look at me, is you're jerking the trigger. So try to focus on the trigger straight to the rear, nice and slow, straight to the rear, out there on that steel target. Let's see if we can get ahead. All right, left again. There we go.
Oh, finally.
And you're out of rounds.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I love it.
The gun?
Yeah, that's perfect.
How's the recoil?
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, easy.
The thing about that, though, is 22 is very low power, so it's not a good defensive round, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna work up from here.
All right.
See what we can handle. Next up, we have the Smith & Wesson M&P 5.7. So again, we're gonna lock the slide to the rear first. I'm gonna have you load it, kind of feel the different ways that's
up
gonna feel.
again?
Huh? Yep. Push up on that while pull the slide back. Almost. Gotta push up. Push up. You got it.
Hard part.
You got it. There you go.
Hallelujah.
Now our magazine. And pull back on the slide. Pull back on the slide. Pull
Like
back on the slide. She's nervous.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really nervous.
That's the point of these videos, though, is to show you what happens. All right, thumb up high.
Mm-hmm.
Now come in here and fill that gap in. There we go. Perfect. Okay. That's what we want to do.
All right.
All right. Whenever you're ready. All right, slow down. Just look at me. Slow press to the rear while looking at that front sight, keeping it on target, okay?
All right. It's kind of hard, though.
Put a couple on that infinity target real quick.
That one.
Just want to see where you're hitting. All right, so you're way low.
Yeah,
way
I'm
left.
too low. Yeah, I can see it.
And that is all your trigger pull. That's what it is. So with new shooters, a lot of times you get scared and anticipate recoil. But one thing to think about is no matter what, no matter where that barrel's pointed, the recoil is going to be the same.
I see.
No matter what, right? So you might as well get your hit. Like recoil is going to happen. So we'll just skip the hits.
Okay.
So again, we're going to focus on just that front sight, centered up in the rear, and on that steel. You should be able to hit it. I'm confident. Slow press to the rear. Out of rounds. All right, what'd you think about that gun, though?
I feel a little pressure on this one, but it's still not too bad. I mean...
Like the recoil pressure?
Yeah, the recoil, yeah.
Okay.
But it's not too bad.
All right.
I like it. It's kind of light gun. It's really good.
All right, so off camera, we once again went over grip, trigger squeeze, things like that, just to reiterate it, because she's getting there, but again, this is her first time shooting firearms.
First time ever, guys.
All right. So we have here the SAR USA revolver. It's all steel revolver, so it's nice and heavy. Loaded with 38 specials, so there's going to be very little recoil at all. And let's see if we can hit that steel.
Okay, let's do it.
There we go. All right, slow down real quick.
Okay.
Get high on that gun. There we go. Perfect. There you go. Slow press to the rear. Put that front sight on target. Did you see that gun move?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing every time. You just exaggerated it there. So again, straight to the rear. Don't worry about the recoil. It's gonna happen. All right, we are out of rounds.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
This one, it's kind of, the trigger is kind of hard, but you kind of like feel better, you know, the whole process going on, like, it's good. I like this one. Maybe better than the other ones.
Maybe better than
maybe, yeah, maybe better.
All right, we'll see. We'll keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so Michelle's getting frustrated, demoralized, just upset. So we're going to try to get her a win. We have the Ruger PCC here, so I'm confident she's going to get hits here.
It's about time. Come on, guys.
So, the thing that's going to be interesting here, though, is, again, whether or not she's going to want to shoot it right or left-handed. We're going to find out. But we're going to have her loaded. This one here has the Glock magazine base bow, actually, whichever. All right, now we're going to put that in the mag well like we talked about.
Oh.
We'll load it first. Yep. Now pull back on that lever. Pull back. Let go. Pull back. Pull back. There you go. Perfect. All right. So are we gonna? If we're gonna do that, then we're gonna switch hands, like we talked about. So
yeah.
Okay. Can you see anything in it?
Yeah.
There you go. Hold on one second. Your safety's on. Can you see the target though? Okay, so your safety's gonna go like that. All right, now whenever you're ready. All right, stop real quick. All right, we've established a win. Now what we're gonna do is gonna work on that form. All right,
yeah.
Look at me. So when you're up, you're gonna wanna lean into it a little bit, and that will help get your face forward.
Got you.
Okay.
All right.
Again, we've gone over all this, guys, but it's easy to forget. Safety is on. Push it over. Yep. Good. Good. Much better. All right. Keep going as fast as you can get your hit. What do you think?
Way better. Way more fun. Finally, it's about time for me to have fun.
Good.
Yeah.
So finger off the trigger. So finger, there you go. So I wasn't gonna bring this out until the end, but I could tell she was getting mad. So it's all right. We'll go back to pistols here.
Now you give me some energy to keep going, trying all the other guns that we had. So.
Excellent. All right, how you feeling now?
I'm feeling way better, way more confident now. Let's do it.
Excellent. So we're gonna go back to 22, just to establish some confidence here with pistols, so that way she gets familiar with the ring and the ding. So
Okay.
we're gonna go ahead and pull our slide back, lock it to the rear.
Oh.
Lock it to the rear, push up. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Yep, and pull back on the slide and let go. Yep, you're good. Good. There you go. All right, and we're gonna establish our good grip. Nope, nice and high first, then feeling.
Yeah.
There you go, perfect. Slow press that trigger to the rear. You jerked it. Slow press to the rear.
Almost.
There you go. There you go. All right, are you noticing any difference what you're seeing
Yeah.
when you're getting hits versus when you're not?
Yes, I am now.
What are you seeing? What's going on? Explain it to people at home.
First, I was kind of doing shooting way down, like the way I was like triggering and everything.
Pulling the trigger.
Pulling the trigger, yeah, it was different than I'm doing right now.
So
Now I realize that, and also I think I was shooting way down that I was supposed to.
correct, she
Yeah.
was. And the reason for that again is, as a right-handed shooter, she's doing this.
Yeah,
You guys can probably
Yeah.
see it on camera. She can't see it in real life. I can see it.
but now I
As
can
it's
feel the
happening.
difference. Yeah,
Right. So,
what I was doing wrong. So.
all right, let's get back to centerfire guns.
Okay.
All right, so back to centerfire guns. This right here is a Ruger Security 380. Michelle asked me when we were practicing at my house if there were guns that were made for women to make certain things easier, like locking the slide to the rear and things like that. And the answer to that is yes, this one. And there's others like it. I have a full review of it, but she has not shot it yet. So we're about to find out what you think of it. So
Okay.
put it there, lock the slide to the rear. It's gonna be that. You're gonna push up on that and pull the slide back.
Okay.
How was that?
Way easier, guys. You guys have no idea. You girls out there, that's the one that we gotta get it. So far, let's see.
We'll see. All right, pull back and release. Yep, good. All right,
Oh.
so there we go. Nice and high.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, and the trigger pull, this is going to be the same as it is on the 22. There's no difference.
Okay.
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 So do the same thing
All right.
when we're on target. Slow. Slow down. All right, take your finger off the trigger. All right, take a breath.
Here.
All right, so do you feel yourself tensing up? 'Cause I
Yes,
can see it. You're shaking.
Yeah, I
All
am.
right, so just like take a break, relax.
All right.
All right. And like I said, the trigger is going to be the same as with that 22, right? But for some reason with that one, and it's your perception, right? It's how you think, how you're thinking of it. The recoil is going to happen no matter what. So we might as well get our hits.
All right.
That front sight on target, slow press to the rear. All right.
All right.
Good. Good. Perfect. Got a rounds. Got a rounds. What'd you think?
Oh my gosh. You have no idea. This one is really nice.
Yeah.
It's light too, you know, easy to carry and handle. I mean,
And one thing,
fantastic.
one thing she doesn't know is this shoots 380 versus 9mm, so it's a smaller caliber than most full-size guns. But for most people, 380 is enough for self-defense. It's my personal opinion. You guys can debate that down below. But that gun, again, is specifically designed essentially for new shooters, people with weak hands, things like that. But what was the difference to you, for your perception, when you were missing versus when you were getting your hits?
Oh, it's hard to explain. The way I hold the way I hold the gun, and the way it's just kind of like coming back, you know. It's a practicing thing, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. And it's still like, again, just like I said, I had the feeling that when I miss the target, it's just because I'm kind of going to the wrong directions, going down instead of going straight.
Correct.
And it has to be with the trigger and the way you hold your gun and everything. So,
yep.
Practicing. Yep. That's all I can tell you.
And I bet you guys at home, again, you can see what she's doing. She's breaking, she's snatching.
Yeah.
So she's going low.
I was doing
which is what most people do because they're trying to anticipate that recoil. The recoil is going to happen no matter what. If you fight it, you're just going to lose.
Yeah. So, you're right.
So what were you just saying off camera? Go ahead. With the double action trigger and the revolvers.
So about the triggers, 38 so far, it's harder to shoot, but at the same time you can feel like the whole process going on, you know, like it's hard, but
yeah, no, you said it perfectly when you just said it.
And the other one seems easy, but it seems like you're kind of losing control, and maybe that's why I'm shaking so much, because that's when you can take, like when you're driving a sticks, like you can control the car and you're doing like automatic, you kind of let it go with the flow, you know?
Yep.
So for me, that is from Brazil, I'm from Brazil, we're so used to the stickers, so.
Sure.
That's how I feel about the gum too.
That's why it's good to get new people out here, because I would never think like that. All right.
Yeah.
So she specifically asked, for everybody at home, specifically asked to shoot a small revolver like this. So this is a Smith & Wesson 442 J-frame revolver. And again, a lot of women, generally speaking, feel drawn to these. And why did you specifically ask for this?
As a woman, it feels like for us that the little guns are like easy to carry, easy to shoot and all that. Maybe that's why we got this idea. It's smaller, easy, so that's why I asked you to do the little ones too, you know, the smaller guns, so.
All right, let's find out.
Yeah. Hey, man.
That's the best trigger press so far.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of rounds. So what do you think about that one?
It's really hard. That's all I can tell you. Forget about the small one being easy, because it's just, no.
This, everyone at home, that's
it seems like the most powerful one so far.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
And the reason for that, guys, it's so small and so light. It has the same recoil as that full-size revolver we had, but that full-size revolver weighs more than double this. So that helps soak up the recoil. This thing, all that recoil is going right into your hand, right there.
It seems like too small to hold it. Like,
so for all the ladies at home, take note.
Hell no, don't buy this one.
All right, so next up we have a full-size 9mm pistol. This is a Gen 5 Glock 34 MOS. This has the Trijicon red dot on there, RMR 3 or RMR HD, whatever they're calling it. So I did not plan on having Michelle shoot this gun today. I thought she was going to bring her gun, which is a FN 509, but for some reason they didn't bring it. So this is the closest analogy to that gun that I have here on the range. However, the red dot is going to change things. And I'm going to leave it on there just to kind of see how she experiences that, what she thinks about it, without me giving my input first.
All right.
All right. No. There we go. All right. Now lock our slide to the rear. And push up on that. Yep. Now pull the slide back. Good. All right. pull back on the slide, let it go. Yep, there you go. All right, got a good grip. All right, now look at that red dot. What are we seeing?
Well, I can see the target.
All right, perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping she would say.
Finally.
She said she can't see the red dot. So, let me see. For new shooters, that is extraordinarily common. Come up here a little bit so you can, thank you. So, for a lot of new shooters, people who are not proficient with red dots, they think it's going to fix all their problems. But the biggest problem you're going to have for a new red dot shooter is you're not going to see that dot. Probably for a new shooter, about 50% of the time. So, that is something to think about for the new shooters at home. There we go. So, yeah, good. Now, come out at full extension. We're going to go forward a bit. We see the dot? All right, so now she's acquired the dot, and whenever you're ready, pull the trigger back. Wherever that dot is where the bullet's going to go. Good. All right, stop real quick. Stop. Whoop. You had a reaction there. What was that?
I love it. That's all I can tell you.
All right. I didn't know if it was good or bad. She went.
It's getting better and better. How come this is possible?
It's practice and training.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I feel way more confident with the dot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll come up again. Did you see the dot?
No, I can't see anything.
So, let's just talk about that as she just said she feels way more confident with the dot.
Yeah.
And then again, when she just came up, she didn't find it. So in real life, if someone's trying to kill you, that could cause you your life if you start fishing for it, okay? So there's just training points, things that we have to think about. Normally, me personally, and I know the internet's gonna get mad, I would not normally give a new shooter a pistol red dot. That's me. I know you guys are gonna get mad in the comments, but this is why. I've seen this 1,000 times. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, move it around until you can see it. All right, whenever you're ready. Good trigger presses. Trigger presses are getting way better. Good. Thoughts?
This is, just like I say, it's a really good gun. I like it a lot. Way easier to shoot. I mean,
the gun is easier to shoot, or the dot with the dot?
With the dot, yeah, that's something extra, you know, something that you can count on it. But to be honest, I agree with you. It's better to start without a dot, so you like get practice. You know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're gonna get comfortable with the dot, and you're gonna rely on it. And you can count it like 100%. You never know if you're gonna see by the end of the day. So.
Yeah, and one thing to point out is there's two ways to fix that of not finding the dot. Number one is just dry practice with whatever red dot you have. The other way is to use something with an ACSS Vulcan reticle. I have videos on it on my channel. Just put in ACSS Vulcan if you guys are interested. They'll come up and I'll explain why, but that's an auto-correcting reticle. Or just a lot of dry fire.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I didn't find the dot at first. It took me a little while to realize where it is, you know, and feel confident in shooting, you know.
Sure, but so far, have you not found the iron sights? Like with any of the other guns, have you not been able to see the sights?
No.
Exactly. Obviously, this right here is just a basic Palmetto State Armory mid-length AR-15. I didn't put a dot on there because irons, I think, is there's pros and cons. You guys can debate down below. But she understands how the sights work. She gets it, so it's not an issue. And again, we're going to put, at first, I just want you to shoot at the infinity target right here, right in the center, and just to get a feel for it. And then we'll move out to the steel.
All right.
Whenever you're ready. This one's already loaded. All right. So, like we talked about before.
Yeah.
We went over this, I promise, but that's okay. She's nervous. And that's how you're going to take your safety off. Remember, move your finger. Yep.
Down?
Yep.
Up.
Nope, you're right. Stop. Don't fight me.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it back. Are you ready?
It's on fire. Yep. Right the center of that target.
Yeah.
right, good. Those are all good shots. Now let's move out to the steel. There you go. Good. All right, slow down. Good. All right, stop real quick. Put it back on safe. There you got it. There you go. Okay. All right. So you guys probably saw the hits on the Infinity target here, but on steel out at distance, she was 3 for 4 there.
Yeah.
So it was good. And keep in mind, for everybody at home that doesn't really understand how firearms work, this is a rifle. So this fires rifle caliber 5.56 rounds. Much more powerful, much better lethality at stopping threats than the pistol rounds that we've been shooting so far. So with all of that said, what are your thoughts on this one?
This one is a little bit heavier to carry. Yeah. That's my issue.
Okay.
So far. I mean,
how was shooting it?
It was comfortable. Yeah. It's not bad. I like it, to be honest.
And just to kind of like put it in perspective, all your hits at basically the same distance your steel is at right there, are 3 inches apart at most, right? And 3 out of 4 at a target that's twice as far. Oh. So in terms of what you're actually hitting, I mean, it's way better.
Yeah, right? It is.
And so a lot of that has to do with just having a rifle and having more points of contact. And again, keep in mind, that's happening with a much more lethal weapon system than the pistols we've been shooting. So it's always something to consider. AR-15, America's rifle, what do you think?
I like it.
Everyone does.
I like it a lot.
Before we continue on, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video that you guys just saw being shot by Michelle, and that is these guys right here, Infinity Targets. As you saw, basically you just spray paint it, and then when you shoot it, regardless of what you're shooting it with, whether it be a rifle or a pistol, the black comes out, so it gives you instant feedback, sort of like steel, except you don't have to worry about ricochets and things like that that you do have to with steel. And each area on this, I believe each square inch is rated for over 100 different hits to reseal. So while it's not an infinite target, like you can't use it forever, you can use it for a very, very, very long time, thousands and thousands of rounds. So that way you guys don't have to put up new paper every time, just spray paint over it and keep shooting. So again, there'll be a link to pick these up down below in the video description. You should see it here on your screen as well. But thanks again to Infinity Targets. Let's get back to shooting. So we have here one that she's probably gonna like a lot. But this right here is a CMMG Banshee in 5.7 caliber, the same as the pistol caliber we shot earlier. I'm actually gonna have you load this. I should have done that before, but we went over this before. Essentially, remember you push up on this, pull back.
So,
yep, you're good.
Let me get myself comfortable.
Yep.
Ready?
You're gonna have it kind of up here like that. There we go. And lean into it. Do you see the red dot?
No, I can see anything. You see? The dot.
You double check. It's just low.
All right.
I just zeroed it, so it's low. That's fine. Right. That's not her fault. That's on me. That's an equipment issue. You see it now?
No, I still can see it.
Okay. Just try to move around until you look through the center here on target. Just tell me if you see it.
Now I can see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So whenever you're ready, yeah, you can shoot any target you want with this. Okay. So we're going to take it off safe, like we practiced before. So there's different techniques for safeties on AR-15s for lefties. We've worked on one of them only to keep it consistent. Keep going. Nope, you're not all the way.
No? Oh, go. Okay.
Yep. All right, stop real quick. So, perfect hits, no issues.
All right.
Let's try some steel. You can shoot either of the steel targets. Those are actually hits, guys. The 5.7 is just not strong enough to make it ding. It's just the rounds. Those are all hits.
I thought I missed.
No, all hits.
All right, perfect.
Put a couple more on that piece of steel. The steel here.
Yeah.
Steel. Michelle, not steel.
Oh, that one. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right. Safety on. There we go. What do we think about that?
Unbelievable. I love it.
Okay. Why do you like it? versus like the AR-15.
Easy to shoot, easy to see the dot after it's like in a nice spot. So, and light, I mean,
Right.
you can carry easy too.
Yep. So in a lot of ways, this is sort of like one of the perfect gun for like new shooters, female shooters. You get all the different points of contact. Now this is a pistol brace. Right now there's legislation going on with that. It's back and forth in the courts, not legislation, court battles. But this is actually select fire, which we'll talk about later on in the video. But I kind of wanted to have her shoot this just, and the reason for that is, guys, this is, like I said, it's almost ideal for new shooters, but it's what the government doesn't want you to have. So if this was a stock, it would be a short barrel rifle. You'd have to go through all types of special background checks, pay the government a tax. This has a silencer on it, same thing. Pay the government $200 tax, wait a year for it to come in. So I just kind of wanted to point out, like, the things that most new shooters want are the things the government wants you not to have, and for no reason. So let that sink in.
Yeah.
All right, so Michelle specifically asked to shoot an AK. So we have an AK.
You guys wondering why? Because that's their favorite in favelas in Brazil. So they're using that so much. I don't know how, without knowledge, without experience. So
we're gonna see how she likes it.
Yeah.
This is a Palmetto State Armory GF5 AK. Full reviews up if you guys are looking for information on it. We've gone over how to load it, but we'll see how she does here. All right, good. There you go. It's made for conscripts. Can she do it? There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Safety down.
Safe it down.
Yep. Now pull that and let it go. Pull that, let it go. Pull hard. There you go. Perfect. All right, it's ready whenever you're ready. All right, again, just not that target. Either of the other two.
This
fine.
one,
Yep.
the first one.
Good.
Good to go?
Yep. All right. Go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah.
I finger off the trigger. Finger off the trigger.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What do we think?
I kind of understand now why they want on favelas, because it feels like they want to hit the target far away, like helicopters or something like this. It feels like maybe that's why, you know?
Okay.
You can do either like short distance and long distance, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And just, I didn't have the target cam on that time, but she's hit everything at about a 5-inch group. So, you know, she's hitting the target well.
Yeah, I can see the holes from here.
All right,
Really
try
nice.
some of that steel out there at distance.
All right.
Move it forward a little bit. There we go. Slow down. All right, so you're hitting left every time.
Yeah.
FYI, finger off the trigger. All right, safety on.
Safety.
Yep, good. What are your thoughts?
Just like I said, it seems like easy to shoot like long distance and short distance, and the gun is not too heavy.
What do you think about it
It's-
versus an AR-15?
It feels like this one it is stronger than the other one, but that one is easier to shoot for sure. Like,
I agree.
yeah,
And I shoot all the time.
it's still my favorite. So
What is?
that one is my favorite.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where I planned on having her shoot this gun for the first time after the rifles. But again, we already gave her a win early on. So we're gonna go back to it. PC carbine, pistol caliber carbines are something that a lot of new shooters like for the same reasons I thought she was gonna get hits earlier. They're just easy to shoot well for most people. So this one obviously has a Cyclops optic on there. So let's go ahead and load it. Yep, good. Yep, smash.
Oops. Got it?
I don't know.
Nope.
There we go. All right, now we're gonna pull back on this, remember? Pull back, there you go, yep. And that is the safety right there, it's on safe.
How it?
Push it, yep.
Got it.
All right, shoot some steel.
This is so beautiful. I can tell you that now.
Try to close in steel. There. Pull a little bit.
Wonderful. That's all I can tell you. That's because of the dot, I guess.
Well, no, it's because of the dot, but it's also because you have more points of contact
Yeah.
on it. So your hand, your shoulder.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do we think?
I love it.
Loves it.
It's so hard to describe it. It feels like belongs to the right place. I mean,
Yep.
it makes me feel like comfortable about using it, like really nice.
And so just one thing I
Not too heavy too.
And this is actually a relatively heavy pistol caliber carbine. It has a heavy barrel on there. But one thing just to think about, the reason I like to bring these out for new shooters is having a pistol is what I recommend for everyone's first gun. And the reason for that, it's more versatile. You can take it with you, you can carry it, etc. But if you're not going to take the firearm out of your house for whatever for whatever reason, long guns make a lot of sense, whether it be an AR-15 or something like this, just because you saw how much faster you were able to get your hits, right? And that's just because you have more control of the weapon.
Exactly. I can control better.
So something to think about. All right, so say that again. What did you just say?
Click, 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 click. I love the noise.
And what else? It's your dream gun.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
what she just said. All right, so we're gonna go over, we're gonna have Michelle actually load this gun and she said, why? And I said, because a lot of people watching this video are gonna be women at home with nobody to help them, right? That's the point of these videos. So we're gonna have you walk through it and load it. She knows how to do it. So put that in that way. Yeah, just like that.
Okay, so let me do it. Not too hard so far.
Not so hard. All right,
Yeah.
then we're gonna pull back up on that. Yep.
Okay.
Rack it. Just push up. Yep.
It's not going though.
It's not hard, just up. Pull back at the same time. Up, like that.
Oh, I can feel
There we go.
Yeah.
All the way forward. There we go. All right, so we are loaded. Safety's on.
Safety off.
No.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's come up on target, see how
All
this
right.
feels. All right, so we're gonna have this thing in our shoulder. There we go.
So far, it's kind of long.
Yep, and all you're gonna do is put this, because there's no rear sight on this one.
Yes.
So we're just gonna put that on the target.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna want you to lean into this one. And whenever, no,
No.
other way. There we go. All right, so whenever you're ready, take the safety off. Yep. And it's ready whenever you're ready.
You guys have no idea.
Do you want to shoot it again?
I want to do it one more
All right,
time.
rack
It
the
feels
slide.
like somebody punched my face.
Yeah, rack the slide.
You see?
There you go. All the way forward. All the way forward. There you go. All right. So the reason it felt like somebody punched your face
Yeah.
is you didn't have it hard enough in your shoulder.
Yeah.
Make sure it's all the way in and you're leaning into it.
Okay.
There you go. Like that. There you go. That's how you want to be.
So perfect. So sexy. You guys have no idea. I
like
love
it?
this one. My favorite. Oh, I want to get one of those after I get a little practicing. Adorable. I don't know what to say. It's hard to describe. Really nice.
For self-defense, do you prefer that or like an AR-15?
AR-15, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. This is more like when you want to have fun in the field or something, you know?
And I should note, I don't own any birdshot at the moment. I actually looked for some. So she's firing full power buckshot. That's what that was. So she got the full experience here.
It's beautiful. You guys gotta try. I recommend everyone trying one day shooting this gun. It's awesome.
Excellent.
I like, yeah.
All right. One more, that's it. All right, up next, guys, we have somewhat of a treat. Normally I wouldn't give this to a new shooter, but I kind of just wanted to show her what like really expensive crap it can do and how nice it is.
Wow, I can't wait.
And probably all the husbands at home right now are not happy I'm showing this off. So what we have here is an B&T APC9 SD. The SD means it's integrally suppressed, meaning everything's going to come out really quiet. Chambered in 9mm. And all right, I showed you how to lock it back. Let's see if we can do it. So we're going to pull back on this while pushing up on this.
Okay.
So you got to pull hard. You get it? There you go. Oh, I thought you had it. Try again. One more time.
Yeah.
Yep, we got it. All right. I'm going to put that in the mag well. Push up. Yep. Make sure it's seated. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we're going to push down on that. Yep. Perfect. All right. And there's a red dot there. It's a Holosun SCS for those, or SRS for those who are wondering. And the safety is just like your AR-15.
Okay. This one, right?
Yep.
Down?
And actually, you're left-handed, so this one's ambidextrous, so you can just
Oh,
do that.
that's perfect.
Slow down real quick.
Okay.
What do you think of it?
Easy, smooth,
Put your safety
smooth. Yeah. Okay. Safety up.
on. Keep going. Keep talking. I got to reset a target. What do you
Okay.
think about it?
Oh well, it's light, easy to shoot. I mean, you barely hear any noise. It's just nice, perfect. I really like it. Really
Yep.
nice gun.
And once again, everyone, that has a suppressor on there, so the government wants to make it hard to own. But
That's why, because it's easy to shoot, of course.
exactly.
So,
All right, so put some on the steel here.
all
Now that we
right,
have it up, whenever you're ready.
down right.
And again, this one's ambidextrous,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can actually use your thumb. All right, and we're going to work on our grip a little bit here. There we go.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yep, whenever you're ready. Get it.
So much fun. I like it a lot.
What do you think about that red dot?
The red dot is perfect.
Yeah.
Way better than the first one. So,
So that has an EOTech style reticle with the circle ring. A lot of people do like that.
yeah, you can see and feel the technology too. I mean,
Yep.
really nice. Easy gun, easy to shoot. I like it.
All right. So those are all the guns I brought out for you to shoot today. Is there any you want to shoot again? Now that you have like your knowledge, you've learned your trigger press, things like that, to see if the experience is a little bit different.
Let's do the AK-47 again, I guess.
She likes the AK.
Yeah, let me
All
do
right.
it more time. I just want to feel powerful again, I guess. So the safety again, everything.
Safety goes down. Yep. There you go.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Let me do that first.
Yep. Do you see how your shots are going left?
Yeah.
Okay. So that has something to do with how you're seeing the sights. So just try to put one dead in the middle.
Okay.
Perfect. Good. So whatever you're doing there with your sight picture,
Yeah.
do that at distance.
All right.
With the rifle.
The last one, the first one.
Put
The
a
last
far
one.
out, yep.
Yeah.
Your left. Left. All those are left.
All left.
Safety on.
Down right. Oh, okay.
Thoughts?
This is really nice. It's hard to explain.
All right. Fair enough.
It's really good. It's really good.
All right, so with that, we've finished up the shooting for today's video. We're still going to shoot off camera, but what are your thoughts just overall?
As a woman, I would say like the pistols are kind of easy to carry, easy to shoot. But if you ask me which one is your favorite, of course, the rifles like are better. They're not too heavy, just like I thought. I mean, I like it a lot.
Okay. So of the handguns we shot, what would you pick if you could pick one like for yourself as your first gun?
That one that is like the last one with the most technology and everything.
Okay, so that was the Glock. That's the Glock 34, so full size
Yes.
9mm. But is that only because it had a red dot on it?
No, not only that, I like the way it feels. I like the way I shoot and everything.
Okay.
And the technology, I mean,
Well,
really good. And the dot, of course, it helps, but I'm not gonna rely on the dots, you know, like it's the whole thing, like
Sure.
it's nice.
Okay.
Nice
Well,
to shoot.
the good news is, again, that's the closest pistol I have out here to what you have at home.
Oh, that's really good.
So that's good.
That's good.
That's good that you like it.
Yeah.
Again, they have an FN 509 Tactical at home. So, any other just kind of thoughts about the experience? Things that maybe were different out here than you thought they were going to be.
Just like I told you, when you're doing like, when you're teaching somebody, it seems like easy to do it, easy to shoot and everything. But by the time you get to the field, you realize that it's kind of hard. But with practicing, of course, and with a nice person right next to you teaching everything, you can enjoy yourself. You can enjoy shooting so much. I mean, I'm coming from Brazil. We never get the chance to shoot. It's just so hard unless you can afford it to pay like classes. So I'm grateful that I got a chance here in America to do everything, I mean, to shoot. And after that, I feel much safer at home. I mean, I got confident about like, in case I have to use it, I have to defend myself. It feels like I'm kind of ready, you know, like.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so just for everybody at home, I had her bring her pistol over to my house, and we went through how it works, all the basics that we've been going through out here. Yeah. One thing she said was she's had it for however long, but if something happened, she didn't know how to use it.
Yeah, and another thing that we do have a gun at home, but it's not loaded though. I mean, it's pretty much there.
Is that
getting dust, and because we never like, I never feel confident about like touching. I don't know how to use, so safer to just have there in case we need it. But in case you need it, you gotta be fast. The gun has to be like ready to go, you know, like.
Okay.
So from now on, I can kind of do that, you know, feel more confident about doing it, you know.
Sure. And one thing to point out, guys, that like for the gun people at home, a lot of us view guns differently than most people who actually own guns. Most people who own guns very rarely shoot. And the gun, when she brought it over to my house, the FM, it was dirty and not lubricated. So just keep that in mind. Like that is how most people are, if that makes sense. Most people aren't gun nerds that are cleaning their guns every 6 months, even if they don't shoot them, just so they're ready. But with that, you said that the gun was at home unloaded.
Unloaded.
Is that going to change going forward?
Definitely. From now on, I'm going to take care of my gun for sure.
Excellent. You're going to have it ready?
And ready. And I invite all the girls to come out to the field, practice. Let's get together, you know, and learn how to shoot, defend ourselves, because we need it. Sometimes it feels like we need way more than men, so
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
You're much more likely to be a target, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of the reasons I decided to come here and try everything and learn, you know, to defend myself first and my family, of course. So.
Did you guys notice at the beginning of the video she wasn't saying anything? Now she's just going on.
Yeah, I was shy.
Anything else you want to add?
That's all. I'm happy.
Excellent. Thank you for coming out. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Thank you all at home for watching. I definitely appreciate it. If there's somebody in your life that you think this video could help, share it with them for sure. And again, if you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on all my various social media sites that are down here at the bottom for updates. If these items go on sale, things like that, they will be posted there. They'll also be in my daily deals email that you can sign up for at the link here on your screen. And with that, again, thank you to Michelle for coming out. There's not a lot of people that want to come on camera. As strange as that may sound to some of you, it's true. It's hard to get people to come on camera here. And we're going to close it out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Let's go, girls!
See how you got to get aggressive with it?
Yeah.
Now the thing that is important to realize is that with your handgun, the same thing is true. Your second shot, third shot are faster if you get on it.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you love it?